Hey, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's Ranjan Sharma. Today I will be discussing a very popular topic in the networking world, which is Prisma Access. This is by Palo Alto, and it is a SASE solution, which is Secure Access Service Edge. And here Palo Alto offers robust security and connectivity. And in this video, I will demonstrate like how we can create IPsec tunnel between Prisma Access and remote network site. This cloud is a Prisma Access, and here we have a remote site. This is a remote network, and here this node is known as RNSPN, Remote Network Security Processing Node. So I will be showing you step by step how we can create tunnel between remote office and RNSPN. If you would like a separate video covering Prisma SASE basics and terminologies, so please drop a comment below. Without further ado, let's start in. So this is a Prisma SS portal, or you can say Strata Cloud Manager portal. First of all, we have to configure the Prisma SS infrastructure setting. So is a Prisma SS setup which is in cloud. So obviously we have to configure our AS and subnet details. So we have to give a IP address to this. So we will go to configuration, then we will go to next generation firewall and Prisma SS, and here we will go to Prisma SS infrastructure. So just save time, I have already done the setting, so I will show you what I have configured. So basically, I am assigning 192.168.255.0/24 subnet for my infrastructure, which is in the cloud, which is a Prisma SS cloud. And apart from this, this is a ZTNA connector configuration that I have configured. So basically, I will be covering in further videos on ZTNA connector. And we have two blocks for ZTNA. So first is for application connector application, and other is for connector IPs. So basically, whenever user will try to access any application which is connected to ZTNA connector, so he will be reaching out to this 112 block, and this 112 will be getting translated to 113. So I will be showing you in further videos. So I've shown you this page only for this, that I am configuring infrastructure setting, and this is 192.168.255.0. So this is basically a fresh box. Now I will show you like how we will configure service connection in this. And this is a lab environment, so this is pretty slow. So here from configuration scope, we will go to service connection, and from service connection we will hit service connection. So we have nothing here. So so these are the steps. So first we will follow at the Strata Cloud Manager, and which is Prisma SS side. So we will create a service connection, then we will configure tunnel, then we define IKE parameter, then IPsec parameter, then we will configure routing. Then this is the final step. So we will add the service connection into the site management, then we will push. Then after that we will configure these things at the Palo Alto firewall, which will be at the our data center. So this is very basic, like you might have done these steps while creating the tunnel. So you have to create zone, tunnel interface, and routing. Then we will define the IKE profile, IPsec profile. Then we'll create a IKE gateway, then IPsec tunnel, and we will push the security policy. So first we name the service connection. We will add a service connection. We can give a name, anything which would be meaningful. So let's do like site A, service connection, and let's take a location. So I am taking US Central. You can take any location. We do not need to do anything here. So we'll come to setup. So here we just given the name of the service connection. Now we will create the tunnel. So we will go to setup, and here we will give a name to the tunnel. So site A, service connection tunnel. And here we'll select Palo Alto next generation firewall. If like we have any other firewall at the data center, so we can select that thing. So let's come to the IPsec advanced options. So here we will create our new IPsec profile. So we will give a name. So we can give a name PA lab IP profile. So we'll select ESP and we will remove it and we will select the maximum 256 GCM. 256. We have to select these things at the Palo Alto side as well. So that's why we need to remember it what we are configuring here. So IPsec profile has been created. So we have to save it. So this is the important thing. Every time we have to click on save. Otherwise, if we will click go on back, so it will be discarded without any warning. So here we will select dynamic. We will not be giving any IP, and we should select the key. So I am selecting very simple one. So I will taking here. I'm just taking example site A at the Prisma Lab. So we will select the same over there as well in on the Palo Alto side. Now we will go to IKE advanced option. We need to create IKE profile as well. So here we will create new profile. So I will give it name pa.lab.ike profile. So I will select the same to just avoid confusions. Group 20. So this should be one for our case. So I am saving. So this all settings we have to define the same exactly at the Palo Alto side as well. So now I will click on save. So my IKE and IPsec both profile has been created. So it is not matching. So I will configure again. Now it is matching. So click on save. So here we have the topology. So in this we have a subnet which is connected from this firewall to this client A. So we have 172.16.17. So I will define the routing for this thing. So in the routing, I will create a routing for this. So I will add my subnet on. That's done. I will click on save and we have last step. We have to add this site into the site management. Yeah. So now site is created. As of now, it is showing in error because the other side we have not created the tunnel on the other side. So click on site management and here we click on add site. So I will give it name site A. So basically, we are creating a site, and in that site, we are adding the service connection, and we can have the two service connection in one site. So that would be first would be active, and other would be backup, or you can say passive. So site is created. So now it's done at the Prisma Access cloud site. So now I will push the config, and while pushing, you have to remember that service connection should be checked. And here I can mention what I am doing. So to just document the things. So it will take some time. So while it is taking time, we will push the changes on the firewall side. So this is this firewall, VM series firewall A. So first of all, I will show you a network side. So basically, it has two interfaces. This is WAN interfaces, and this is the LAN interface. So first we will create the zone. So we will give a name Prisma SS, and we will select a type layer 3. That's it. Then we will create the interface, tunnel interface. Virtual router we will select VLAN. There is only one virtual router in this Prisma SS, and we will define the IP. Now we'll go to advanced and we will select the ping management. So just to enable the monitoring. So the tunnel interface is created. Now we have to create a route for the Prisma Access infrastructure. So we will create the static route. So if you remember, we have defined 168.254 dot slash 24 and interface would be tunnel 11 and next hop we will select none. So there is no need to specify the next hop in case of the tunnel traffic. So we have the created route as well. Now coming back to the IKE crypto, so we will create a IKE crypto profile. So we can give any name pa.lab dot hyphen IKE hyphen profile group 20 and encryption would be this one. Authentication, no authentication we are using in IKE and lifetime would be 1. Now coming back to the IPsec. So we can define any name pa.lab hyphen IPsec. So it should be ESP. Encryption would be this one. This would be 20. Taking 1. Here we will show us 256. Advanced option we have nothing. Then we have to define the IK gateway. So in IK gateway we have to use many things. pa.lab hyphen IKE gateway. So we have to use our firewall IP, firewall interface, LAN interface. I will define it interface and IP would be our local interface. And here, like over there, we have used dynamic IP. From over there, we have to bring the FQDN. So if that session is pushed, you can see like it is okay. So now we have to go to the sites and over there we will get the service endpoint address. So that would be our Prisma Access end. So we have to copy this thing. So it is showing error because the other side we have still like tunnel creation is in progress. That is done. And pre-share key we have to use that one that we have used over there. And here we have to use email address. Advanced option we have to enable the net traversal. Nothing else. We can click OK. Now we have a last step. We have to create the IPsec tunnel. So we can give any name. Tunnel interface would be tunnel.11. Auto key, IKE gateway. We have to select the IKE gateway which we have created in the last step. We have to select the IPsec profile that we have created. And here we can define our monitor IP. So that is the IP for the Prisma Access infrastructure. Profile we can use default one. Now we have to create the policy. This would be the last step. So allow Prisma Access. So in source, like we have to use internal and Prisma Access. So internal would be our LAN and that would be Prisma Access that would be going via tunnel. So I'm using both zones in one rule only. So otherwise we have to create two separate rules. So application I'm allowing any as of now, service any, sub all any. So rule is also created. Now I will push here. If we have done everything well and good, so tunnel would be up. Let's see how it goes. Meanwhile, I am opening the putty session of this firewall. So that is pushed. Now about to push. So tunnel is not up yet. So we'll try to initiate the traffic. So to initiate the traffic, test VPN IPsec tunnel and the name of the tunnel. Let's see what is the error. Is it pushed or not? So from here we can see, yeah, the policy has been pushed. So basically, if it is not working, we will get a chance to troubleshoot. So we'll see something new. We will see the traffic, system logs basically for the VPN. So turn is on because node is not able to use monitoring IP. So sometimes we get this error. So in that case, we will disable the monitoring IP. We have a typo error at the this route, so it should be 255. Now the tunnel would be up. So let's wait for the policy push. Policy has been pushed. Let me refresh it. So here I guess tunnel is not coming up. So we have to check. uh, we have to find like what we missed during implementation. So let's see. So on checking, I found that there is something that we have not selected right thing in the IKE gateway. So it is asking us to check the IKE settings. So now I'm coming to IKE settings. So okay, so we have to select 256 here, and we have selected 128. So it is pushing. So let's wait for this push. So I'm checking the logs. So in the logs, I see like in the gateway, we have not chosen any proposal. Okay, let's coming to the back network IK gateway. So I think we have not chosen the profile in advanced option. Yeah, so we have to use the corruptor profile that we have created. That's why it was not bringing the tunnel up. So let me commit it. So tunnel is not up yet. Let's go back to the monitor. Let's see what is saying now. So these are the old logs or new logs. Still saying the same, unauthenticated, no proposal. You may need to check the IKE settings. So we have checked already. There was one option which was IKE passive mode. We forgot to click earlier. So we have to click this. So passive mode used when other end is at the other end is using dynamic IP. So passive mode means that this end will not initiate the traffic for the IPsec VPN. So other end will initiate. So we have to select this, and after selecting this, so our tunnel came up. You can see like our tunnel is up, and so our service connection is connected between the data center and Prisma Access. So that was the scope of this video, and do let me know if you are interested to know further about the Prisma Access SASE solution. So I will upload more videos. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. So thanks for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this, please like and subscribe for more content on networking and cybersecurity. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.